Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, and glad you could attend. Come inside my movie maniacs as we take a look at a film called Dawning of the Dead, also known as Apocalypse, and this is brought to us by Tony Jopia and Nika Braun, and we get the story of Katya Nevin, who is an ex-war correspondent who, after suffering a traumatic event while on assignment, she is now turned anchor woman, and we see her first venture front of the camera since that traumatic event. But soon there's a outbreak that's reanimating the dead, so there's a zombie outbreak virus, and she is trapped in the studio with her staff watching from video feeds as the virus spreads around the world. To make matters worse, there is a secret deadly hitman who is going floor to floor searching for her to keep her silent from showing the information that she has that also is involved with this virus. So we see how all of this comes together in Dawning of the Dead. Now, Dawning of the Dead, I believe, is the title that the distributor gave this film, but let me tell you, Tony Jopia gives a surprising zombie film that kept me interested and did not feel like a rehash of old material, namely because we center around Katya Nevin, who's played beautifully by Ruth Galliers. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I apologize. I've loved her performance in here. She's a woman. She's dealing with this trauma that she suffered from being an ex-war correspondent, and yet she's put in a position where she must lead her staff and keep people under control so they can all make it out alive into the deadly world and try to figure out how they're going to survive this apocalypse that's happening, all the while also avoiding this hitman. I enjoyed this story. The scope of it surprised me that they went worldwide with it, and they handle it well. For a film that's not made on a huge budget, they work well with what they have, and I really appreciated the production design and the quality of this film and the direction that it goes. We get multiple stories handled very well. You can follow all of them. I kind of liked they gave just a little bit maybe nod to Resident Evil of sorts, where occasionally we get this electronic map of the building and kind of seeing how high the infected are invading into the building. And I loved that bit too. It wasn't overdone, and it kept things mixed up a little bit and helped break some tension up that does build in this film. Now, Ruth Gallers, not only just put in great performance, but also in here Tim Heath as Lou Joshua. Oh, this character was great. Oh, and he gets such a heartbreaking moment in here, and he's a very charismatic character that you get attached to. You get attached to a lot of these characters, and you don't want something bad to happen to them, but the story is dark, and that's another thing, is this story is very well crafted to keep you interested in these characters, keep some tension, and it goes dark. It's serious. A lot of zombie films nowadays are tongue-in-cheek because it's a genre that's been overdone, so people just play to it, play to the cheesiness, and there are some jokes in here, there are a few cheesy moments in here, but for the most part, overall, this film is a dark, serious tale, and that surprised me in a good way. I appreciated that quite a bit. The makeup effects on the zombies I thought was done really well. There's some great gore in here, a little bit of CGI used as well, but overall, I think Dawning of the Dead, don't turn your eyes because, oh great, another zombie film. I think there's enough interesting characters in here and new stuff brought to this story that will keep you entertained for the runtime of this movie. Tony Jopia really surprised me with it, considering the other film I watched, which was, the bunny rabbit, the evil bunny rabbit from Space movie. Considering going from that to this shows the diverse range that this director has, and I look forward to seeing more of Tony's work. So check it out. I believe it's on video on demand now. Please leave your comments down below if you have seen this film. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.